So the first card we have. So this month, to start off March, you might be thinking a lot about integration. You might be thinking about bringing two things together and making them whole, making them harmonious. So we see the little yin and yang in the center. So this is somebody that has the ability to take two opposite things and transmute it to make it a neutral, balanced, harmonious situation. If anybody can do this, Gemini, you can. You have a certain way about you, Gemini, that you can do that. You can take a negative and a positive, and you can neutralize it. So you might be thinking about different ways to do that coming up this March, in the beginning of this the beginning of this month. And we'll have to pull the rest of your cards to see what this is all about. But this is a great talent that you, Gemini, can do. So the next card we have is, this is how you are going to be acting. This is in your action section, and this is slowing down. This is a beautiful card. It's a rainbow card. It says slowing down, and it's a little turtle, and he's just walking real slow. So you're not going to be doing anything really sudden, quick, or busy this month, this beginning of this month. You guys are just going to be taking it easy, taking it as it comes, slowing it down, enjoying the time. There's no rush and there's no timelines. So you might have some freedom, some extra time on your hands. And this is how you're feeling. You're feeling a very strong intensity within yourself. You're feeling this power, this energy, and it's very, very intense. This is something having to do possibly with having some passion or some kind of intensity towards your home situation, or something to do with foundation. This could have something to do with your home. It's definitely emotional, but it also has to do with intensity within your home as well. Look at the beautiful colors of this card. They're so, so pretty. So anyway, you might be really, really, really intense when it comes to matters of the home or your job. But at the same time, I see that you're integrating and slowing things down. So this intensity might be based on, slowing things down, or intensity to get things together so you can maybe slow things down or integrate. So it might have to do with the integration process, about taking something and neutralizing it. So this might be part of that. And the last card we have is transformation. So that intensity might bring you to this stage of, again, it's like integration. You're bringing two things together, and then you're neutralizing it. You're balancing things. You're slowing down. You still have like this passion and intensity within yourself, and it turns out to be transformation. It turns out to be a beautiful, amazing thing arises after all that intensity. For some reason, there's a buildup of intensity from all this beautiful calmness, and it's going to transform. It's going to transform into a beautiful new you, or a beautiful new situation for you, whatever this has to do with. So let's go ahead and pull your reading. Okay, so here's the rest of your cards for March for Gemini. So Gemini, there is like around this energy here, we do have this King of Swords, and he is in reverse. So there might be somebody looming around this beginning of this month, and he might be a negative influence. He might be somebody who's very harsh with his words. And this could be a female too, but he could be very harsh with the way he speaks to you. He could be trying to maybe control or manipulate a situation. He might be trying to deceive you. So watch out for this person. Okay. This card is the Three of Wands, and it's in the position of something that you don't have right now. But it is something that you want. So you don't have the right now it looks like you're wanting stability, okay? This is 3 staves, and this is somebody looking over at all the work that they built. You started building something, okay? And it hasn't come to full circle yet. You're just waiting for the work you put in to come back to you, to manifest into something a lot more stable. So this month or this week, you are hoping and wanting security. Okay, this is security, but it's not quite manifested yet. So you're still kind of on shaky ground, just a little bit. It's going to go there, but right now it's postponed. So you're just waiting for this and wanting this to come, to full circle. And the energy we have for the main energy for your reading is, okay, so this is the 5 of Cups. So there's some kind of loss involved, some kind of disappointment, some kind of sadness over something maybe that you miss, or that's been taken from you, or you walked away from, or there's some kind of sadness and a feeling of loss here. And this is what's crossing you. There's this feeling, you guys, of not being able to make a decision. And I always say this about Geminis. It's not really true, but it can be true. Geminis sometimes have a hard time making decisions, but that's not your case. This card right here, this is not your fault. This card right here is, you feel like you can't win. You feel like you can't win if you make this decision, and you can't win if you make decision B or A. Either decision, you're not feeling secure in that it's going to bring you what it is that you need what you're needing. Maybe it's this person. You definitely cannot win with a person like this. That's for sure. So maybe you are involved with this manipulative, deceptive, harsh, rude, mean, cutthroat. My gosh, I can go on about him or her. So I think that you're having a hard time communicating with this person, and he might be making you feel this way, like you're trapped, like I can't win with this person, there's nothing I can say, he or she's not going to listen, because somebody like this is not going to listen, that's for sure. So you might be wanting to try to communicate, and for whatever reason, I don't know why you want to communicate with him or her, but it is leaving you. It's blocking you a little bit, and it's causing you to feel trapped and stuck in a situation. This is more emotional feelings. This is more emotional or feelings. It's more feeling. You're feeling trapped. You're feeling within yourself that you don't have a way out or a way to make a clear choice. Okay. So this is kind of a challenge for you this March, in the beginning of March. And, it's leading to this, it's leading to a sadness, because maybe you feel like you're losing out because you can't move forward. You can't win. So maybe you're just feeling this really, this loss. Let's see what's going on in your past. So in the recent past, you came out of some kind of fog where you were not able to, again, make a decision. Emotionally, you were very confused, and you had a lot of choices, and you were having a hard time making a decision. But in the recent past, you were able to pull yourself out of that fog, and you were able to see clearly. So in the past, you were able to see clearly, but in the current, it looks like you're having a little bit of emotional disappointment. Maybe you made the wrong choice in the past. Maybe whatever option you chose, maybe now you're not happy about it, and it's caused you some more confusion. But this is what you have right now. Right now, you have this going for you. You're being recognized by people. There's people supporting you. There's people following you, supporting you, helping you to be successful. They're rooting for you. They're wanting you to succeed. And you are succeeding. And there is some kind of victory here for you. My gosh, that's fantastic. And this is how you're viewing this whole situation. You're kind of looking at it like okay, you guys, you're kind of looking at it like in a little bit of an immature way. Not immature, but more like naive. That's a good word. You might be looking at the situation in kind of a naivety feeling. Because the way that you're communicating, or the way that you've communicated towards other people, might have been confusing to them. So, this is the way you are looking at all of this. This is not somebody else. This is you. And this is usually, the page is usually, somebody who's a little bit immature, or it's not immaturity. It could be. It could just be like I said, naive, like you're just not experienced, or you haven't gone through this situation or this type of communications before. So it's new to you, and you're not really, able to communicate in a healthy or a way that others could hear you or understand what you're saying. So it's possible this could be the way that you're seeing things right now, that there's some kind of immature communication going on. And the other person involved is somebody younger. They are possibly younger. It could be a child, a family, a nephew, a niece, a grandchild, your child. It could be just a friend. It could be a lover, not a lover, but it could be it could be. It could be a partner, somebody you're dating. But this person that's seeing this whole situation, they actually want to help. They want to help you. They want to be there for you emotionally, to help you, to support you through this, this weird kind of sadness and confusion. It looks like they're going to be your supporter. So there is going to be somebody that wants to emotionally, they like you, and they want to, listen to you and help you emotionally and support you. And this is in your hopes and fears section. This is somebody who is hesitating. They're thinking before they're walking away. They emotionally want to leave a situation because they want something more. They for whatever reason, this person wants to move forward, but it's in reverse. So in reverse, it means that they're not really walking away, that they're thinking, they're hesitating before they do that. So this is in your hopes and fears section. So I think there's a part of you that either you're hoping somebody's going to change their mind and not walk away, or you're afraid that you're not going to be able to walk away because maybe you're just too emotionally involved, and maybe you're going to be feeling guilty or as if you can't leave a situation because of somebody else, or vice versa. And then this is the one of the outcome cards. This is the Queen of Swords, and she's an air sign. You have a lot of swords here, a lot of sword cards here. And swords are all about speaking truth, communication, or the opposite. And when they're in reverse, like you've got two in reverse, and this is like a very confusing, and this is immature. So you have a lot of negative or, communication going on, and there's a lot of deception. There's a lot of lying. There's a lot of things that are not being said. There's a lot of unclarity. Look, this is no wonder why you're, feeling a little bit unsure. There's just too much. There's way too much, bad talking. I mean, this is the Queen and King, so they may even be a married couple here, coming after you, attacking you, accusing you, setting you up, manipulating you, coming against you, talking bad about you. So you've got two negative things going on, and you're kind of like looking at everything going, oh my gosh, you're trying to communicate in a very fair and open way. You're trying to be honest. This is somebody who's speaking truth. but it's the way that you're doing it, because you're coming off kind of like naive, that they may be picking on you. This energy might be too strong because these people are older, you know, and not really age-wise I'm talking about. It could be age-wise, but you may not have the ability to stand up for yourself because these people are really, really deceiving and very, very cutthroat. I'm talking cutthroat. They may cut you out of their life. Maybe that's why you're over here kind of, you know, feeling like a loss, because maybe one of these people said, I'm done with you, and they cut you out. And you're like, what just happened? Okay. Because maybe you couldn't make a decision. I don't know. But, you know, these people are not, this person and this person, they're not on your side. They're just not. Okay. And then this is kind of the outcome. You're not moving forward. You're taking a break, or you're not working. Maybe you lost your job, or you stopped working right now. If this is in regards to money or work, you're not focused at all. You're not focused on or concentrating on building and creating anything to do with work, money, or a relationship. You just don't want to do that right now. You're not feeling it. And no wonder, you know, you're kind of feeling a little bit down, or somebody's feeling down. And, you know, this unsure thinking is not helping. But I do see that you do have a lot of acknowledgement. There is this person that's going to help you. This person's going to acknowledge your feelings and acknowledge you. They're going to be on your side. They are going to be here for you. And you're going to just, you know, they're going to help you through this, you guys. They're going to help you through it. They're going to help you through this confusion, and you are going to be work with this, stick with this, whoever's supporting you. This is giving you victory. Concentrate on your victory. All this other stuff, just ignore. You know, don't pay attention to these negative people and negative situations. Just focus on this victory. Focus on the people and the things that are making you successful, and this nice person that's going to help you out.